A century at the top by 𝗂𝗍 𝗂𝗃 and strong support through the middle by 𝗧 showed intent in their last outing.
It's 100 for 𝗂𝗍 𝗂𝗃. Raises his bat to the gallery, and what a time for the Nabi family.
But Rangpur had an answer ready as 𝗏𝗏𝗽 up front and Litton alongside sealed the game with control.
This is tremendous innings. 𝗏𝗏𝗽 worked hard to get to 100. It was all effortless, all too beautiful.
Elsewhere, Shanto set the tone and Mushfiqur steadied the middle for Rajshahi Warriors.
Big shot. That is some hit. Yeah, I mean, that sounded great.
Early wickets hurt Sylhet before Imon and Mominul tried to regain control.
Cut shot played beautifully into the gap for 4. Big shot 6. Beautifully played.
Moin Ali began to fire, but Ripon Mondal's brilliance turned it on its head.
That's gone up in the air. Mondal does the job once again.
It's playoff time now. One loss and it's over. Hello and welcome back to Straight Drive here, Boshandara Cement Straight Drive, and we're here for this big game. We've all been looking forward to this one. It's Rangpur Riders and they are up against Sylhet Titans, and the match situation is simple. Whoever loses is pretty much out of the competition. This is how we've come to the conclusion towards the final as well. It's Rajshahi Warriors versus Chattogram Royals. That's the qualifier 1. But up first, we have Rangpur Riders and they are up against Sylhet Titans. Well, it's great to be back here. It's a beautiful sunny day here, and like we said, you know, we're reaching towards the end of the tournament now. It's the Eliminator. I'm sure everybody is super excited about this one because we've got two very good teams up against each other. Rangpur Riders seem to have find some form just in the last couple of days. Sylhet Titans have had a mixed bag in this tournament, so it's going to be an absolute cracker of a match, and we're all looking forward to this one. With me, I've got some special guests in studio on Straight Drive. I've got Ramiz Raja, the legend, as well as somebody who's representing Rangpur Riders, who's an integral part of their team, who knows what's going on behind the scenes and pretty much orchestrating everything that's happening that we see in front of us. I've got with me the 𝗏𝗏𝗧 Islam. Thank you so much for joining us, who's also the head of ops of Rangpur Riders. Ramiz, firstly, just a big occasion because we're finally here after a month. It's the Eliminator and two very good teams are up against each other. So plenty to look forward to.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, Tasveer. Lovely to have you. Yes, I mean, you know, the Eliminator or such matches have a different tone to it, different setup to it. And I think from temperament point of view, I mean, every cricketer wants this kind of stage. And so soon we'll be able to find out men's from the boys. That difference we'll see today, because this demands a different kind of a metal, a ticker. Because you're at the back of your mind, there's this threat of if you do not perform, what if you do not perform, your team will get booted out. And so, I mean, that's why it's such a great occasion. And I just hope that the best team wins on the day. And it is fair to say that Rangpur Riders deserve another go at it because they were the fancy team. And they have the firepower, but it's peaking at the right time. Do they have the guts really to peak at the right time?
All right, we'll have to wait and find out. Tasveer, you know, how geared up are they for this Eliminator? Because they won the last 2 games, so I'm sure the morale must be really high.
Yeah, it's been amazing to get the momentum in the last 2 games, because in the last season, I believe, if my memory is serving correctly, we won 8 games on a trot. And then we lost 1 game, and since then we qualified and lost. We're out of the tournament. So it's very important to come to the winning track just before the business end of the tournament. So I'm glad that that phase is over. The 3 losses that we didn't matter that much. And now that the momentum is back with us, I think we have the best team on papers, I would say. And we just need the boys to go out there and perform. And just like Ramiz bhai said, today we'll see the men and the boys.
Yeah.
Like the big.
How nervous are you?
Not really. I'm quite confident
got
that
this covered.
I'm confident that we should win this one.
And that's the kind of self-belief that we need from a side. But talking of self-belief, there's one guy who has been a special talent. We've seen him in the BPL, outside BPL as well. 𝗁𝗺𝗃𝗁𝗁. That innings that we got to witness in that previous game. What a special talent he is.
He is, absolutely. You're absolutely right. Because you see, there's so many things to like about 𝗁𝗺𝗃𝗁𝗁. He likes to expand his range, he backs himself, there's strong body language, and some of the shots that he plays, he doesn't have to improvise a great deal because he's got rolling shots, he's got the game, and I think opening may just suit him perfectly because you see, he can be himself in the first 3 or 4 overs, just driving the ball into the gaps, not worrying about the run rate, because if he bats out 20 overs, you're guaranteed of 2 things, entertainment and 100. So, I mean, he's a real major plus.
What about Naheed Rana as well? You know, we've seen him just in the tournament come in, take some wickets. And fast bowlers, they're obviously a delight to watch for any side.
Exactly, and I think he's an asset not only to Rangpur Riders, to Bangladesh as well. Naheed Rana played 2 seasons with us, and he has always, it's always good to have a fast bowler in a track where the pitch is not supporting the bowlers, like there's not much turn or swing. If you have a bowler bowling at 150 clicks, that is always a scare for the batsman. You won't see many a batsman who'd come down the track and try to hit you off if you're bowling at 150 clicks. So having Naheed Rana in the side, he's one of our attacking options, and we're really glad that we have him.
Extra bit of pace, Ramiz, for any batter. I mean, you faced perhaps the greatest bowlers of all time, the West Indian tall fast bowlers. Having that kind of pace, what an advantage is it for a bowler, and how difficult does it become for a batter to face somebody?
So I tell you, Zainab, what happens in the team meeting before the game if you're facing somebody like 150 clicks. You spend about 10 minutes on that particular guy. You've got to have a strong strategy. You've got to have players that can see off extreme pace also. So mentally, you are sort of dented in a way before you actually start the innings. And so only the brave heart can face such pace. I am absolutely shocked, really, that he's not picked by Bangladesh in the World Cup squad. Because, you see, there's a lot of potential in the bowling department. I can understand that. But you've got to have a position for somebody who bowls at 150 clicks. And take it from me, you rightly pointed out, the likes of Malcolm Marshall, for example, or Patrick Patterson, or some of the English bowlers, or, Alan Donald, for example, they were the match winners on the day. And so, I mean, sidelining him, I think it's just wrong.
All right, then you heard it from Ramiz Raja. Naheed Rana's valuable contribution towards Rangpur Riders, and in general, having that extra pace. What does he bring to the table? All of that we will be discussing after the short break.
R1 PH check, R1 PH check, R2 PH check, R1 PH check 1 2 3 4 5, R2 PH check 1 2 3 4 5.
We're back on 𝗵𝗺 and Straight Drive, and we are really looking forward to this one. It's the Eliminator, the time that we've all been looking forward to. A chance for Sylhet Titans and as well as Rangpur Riders to win this one and go through. Ramiz, we've got two new entries in the BPL. Chris Woakes and Sam Billings joined the Sylhet Titans squad. Again, you know, proven performers, how much is it going to help them overall?
Well, it's a tough question really to answer, because you're playing your first game, alien conditions, but you expect them to get acclimatized, because that's what they do generally. So I just hope that it works out well for Sylhet, because they've been lagging behind because of their overseas imports. They're really not performed the way they should have. So that's a valuable addition, not only for Sylhet, but also for BPL, because these are big names.
Exactly.
And really to come and play BPL sort of gives them that additional mojo.
All right, the question then will be, how well will they adapt to these conditions? Chris Woakes, with all the experience in the world, and Sam Billings has got that franchise cricket experience as well. It's time for the toss though, so it's over to Athar Ali Khan, who's out there with the two captains.
Right, it's a do-or-die situation. It is the Eliminator, and we're all set and ready for the 𝗵𝗺 toss. We have both the team skippers, Liton Dash, Mehdi Hassan Miraj, and the match referee, Akhtar Ahmed. Liton will spin the coin.
Head.
Head is the call.
Head.
Mehdi Hassan Miraj, it's the Eliminator. And we've already seen some new faces in your team. You excited?
Yes, definitely. We are very excited because, you know, the qualifying match do-or-die, you said the same thing like that. Yes, we are very excited.
What are the areas you think that your team needs to do better to get a result in your favor?
Yes, I think, yes, definitely we are very excited, and I think we like to bowl first because, you know, the wicket is little bit grass on, and if we get advantage earlier, get soon possible. So it's good for our teams.
When you say you want to bowl first, you want to see the bowlers bowl well, obviously, but then you also want to manage the total that you want to chase.
Yeah, definitely. I think we know the condition as the 𝗵𝗺. We are playing so many matches over there. This is the home ground as well. We are plenty matches playing here. And yes, we have a very good bowling attack at this moment. The overseas two bowlers, they bowl really well. And I think yes, we are hopeful that if we bowl well in the right area all the times, definitely we hopeful that.
Team news?
Yes, we got 4 changes, so many changes, like Shahidul Ruel, Mominul, and the Ethan Brooks not playing, and Billings, Khalid, and Oaks, yes, and then the Ariful is coming in.
All right, all the best.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Liton Dash.
Bowling.
Liton, he's decided to bowl first. That means you're batting. You're okay with that decision?
Yeah, it seems like it's a good wicket to bat.
Good wicket to bat. And when you say good wicket to bat, obviously your top order, 𝗿𝗺𝗽 was in a smashing form the other match. So was Malan. Do you think that apart from these two, others will have to also put their hands up and do something special today?
Yeah, definitely. If you see last couple of games in 𝗵𝗺, the first 4 were a little bit help for the bowling side, but after that it's look a little bit flat to the bat. But still you have to bat well in the power play, then we have that batsman to catch up later on.
And any total that you have in your mind that will give your opposition?
Not really. Just see the wicket and play like that. And I know that we have a very good bowling attack as well. So whatever we give them, we can manage.
It is a do-or-die situation for both the teams. Does that give you that confidence that you are confident enough to come and win today?
Yeah, in these games you have to win. Nothing loose. Just feel free to play. This is a normal game, but at the same time you have to win this game. So that's it.
Any changes?
Yeah, we have 2 changes. 𝗂𝗪's back to the team and 𝗃𝗍 comes to the team.
All right, all the best.
Thank you very much.
Right, the news from the middle is that Sylhet has won the toss and they have decided to bowl first.
Sylhet Titans bowling first, and they've got plenty of bowling options up their sleeve as well. Ramiz, when you look at their bowling attack, Naseem Ahmed has been somebody who's been also the pick of the bowlers for them. How do you look at the side? And Naseem Ahmed, he's just been in such great form for them.
Yeah, with Woakes coming in, obviously they become a really potent bowling attack. But Naseem, you're absolutely right, because he keeps it straight, bowls within the stumps, and he's been in really terrific wicket-taking form as well. So, you know, good. as far as Rangpur are concerned, that 𝗏𝗏 is in a good form. Because you need your opener, or both openers ideally, but one opener to be in good shape on a surface like this. The ball has swung a lot, and I think the first 3 or 4 overs really will dictate terms, whether Rangpur are going to sail or go down.
All right, 𝗬𝗎𝗍 then, having him back, you know, he's such a legendary fast bowler that Bangladesh has now produced. I mean, what's he like as a character? I mean, I know we've seen his bowling, but what's he like in the dressing room?
He's very quiet. He's very quiet. He keeps it to himself. But I would say he has got nerves of steel. Like bowling in those pressure situations, he doesn't take the pressure. And that's one quality that makes him such a great bowler, that you don't, give in to the situation. Whenever he always comes into the difficult phase of the games, and he always delivers. So that's something shows his character. And just like I said, he keeps it to himself, not that outspoken, but a very good chap. Great guy to have in the team.
All right, then, we're talking about them winning the toss. Sylhet Titans, they've decided to bowl first. But let's find out if the pitch is going to offer anything for those fast bowlers or spinners that Sylhet Titans have got. It's over to Pervez Maharouf.
When it comes to offering for the seamers or the spinners initially from the pitch, I think it'll be the biggest factor going forward. Looking at it on top, it looks the same. Pitch number 8 will be used. This was used a couple of days before, and only 2 games were played. And remember, the day game when Rangpur Riders played against Dhaka Capitals, initially the first 4 overs was a struggle. So something like I like to show in this little package, Dawid Malan and Tawhid Hridoy against Taskin Ahmed. And the other 2 fast bowlers, the ball was swinging 1.9 degrees comparing from pitch number 4, where the game number 27 and the 29th were played. So this is where I think it's going to be important for the 2 batters again, since Dhaka, when it comes to Rangpur, batting first initially is going to be tough work. So you watch the first 4 overs, probably with Chris Fox and Khalid Ahmed running in for Sylhet Titans. Initially they have been a little bit, as well as Moeen Ali and Mehdi Hassan Miraj will be. So underneath, slightly tacky, try and get to 160, 170 and try and defend it later on. That's the message for Rangpur Riders. For Sylhet Titans, make use of the new ball. That will be very important.
Well, that power play is always crucial in this format of the game, and today so much as well. Looking at these conditions, Ramiz, we heard Pervez talking about, making use of that new ball. They've got bowlers like Khalid Ahmed who can make use of it and do well for them. So they definitely have the resources. How important is it to really nail those first power play overs?
Yeah, you got to have the outside edge. It's no good bowling those great deliveries and not getting a scalp or 2, I think. That is where Malan and company took off. They survived somehow. It was kind of ugly batting, but they gutted it out. And so in the end, it was a 126-run opening partnership that laid the foundation. The other thing regarding an eliminator, Tasveer, is the body language of the captains. Exactly. Because they're looking at you all the time. They feel that, the captain has got it covered. Somebody like 𝗬𝗎𝗍 has got it covered. Because if he shows, the body language, then the entire dugout and the playing 11 can relax also. So from tactical point of view, from psychology point of view, it's so important for the captains to hold their ground, even in a tough situation. Even if Rangpur, say, lose a couple of wickets, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, there'll be pressure. They've got to bat sensibly, bat out 20 overs, not to worry about the scoring rate.
All right, Liton Das is batting for Rangpur Riders and leading the side so well, and they are batting first. So let's have a quick look at who they're playing today. We mentioned that 𝗬𝗎𝗍 comes back in the side, and looking at that side, I mean, we're talking about leadership, and because everything that's happening behind the scenes, what kind of a leader is Liton Das? Talk us through this side as well.
Liton Das is the captain of the Bangladesh T20 side. So I would say he has a very good cricketing mind. When we were discussing to give him the captaincy, even the coach agreed that his cricketing mind is very good. Tawhid Hridoy has been in amazing form. Malan is, I think, in the top 5 run scorer. Liton Das, I believe there's a score due from him. There's an innings due from him yet. And I hope he plays that today or any of the coming matches that's going to come up. So just like Ramesh bhai said, in this wicket we played another match where for the first 4 overs the batsmen were struggling, the ball was swinging miles here and there. So we need to see that off, and having a player like David Malan who understands this, if we can see those 4 overs, then these players can go big and at any point of the game. It just not to it just doesn't have to be the power play overs. They can go big, and once they settle in, they can go big at any time of the match. And we've got a very long batting lineup. We've got 𝗂𝗫𝗍 who can hit the balls on ball mile. We've got Kyle Myers. There's Mahmudullah, who's a finisher. So I think if we bat sensibly, we can actually get a decent score, and we've got the bowling power to defend it.
And Sylhet Titans also has the bowling power and the batting power. Time to have a quick look at what options they've got. 𝗶𝗴𝗲 Hussain Imon has been the star
really well
for them.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, a lot depends on his health. If he bats well, and obviously it can create opportunities for Sylhet with the bat. But the bowling attack looks so good. I mean, you've got Moeen Ali, who is such a great link between batting and bowling. So he's intelligent. He can guide the course of the game intelligently, help the captain as well. And then you've got somebody like Woakes, and you've got Billings also. So it's a powerhouse. Certainly they look like a very, very competitive unit.
Having Moeen Ali, though, you mentioned him. He's having him as an all-rounder, somebody who can bat and bowl. I mean, how useful is he, considering that he's probably at the latter end of his career?
It's very, very important induction because you see, he knows how to bowl. He reads the pitch perfectly as a bowler. He's become a lot better bowler. I think Saklan worked with him for a little while in the England camp. He can spin it. He can straighten the ball off the surface, and then he bats. So against spin, he can be a handful. And so watch out for Moeen Ali. The bigger the occasion, the bigger the performance.
Mickey Arthur, then, just having him, working with him, what's that experience been like? What kind of a coach is he?
It's been amazing. He won us the GSL, the only international trophy that any Bangladesh franchisee has got. And Rangpur Riders won the GSL under the coaching of Mickey Arthur. He has been with us since then. He's quite involved with the team. He is very involved with the players. He's quite emotional as well. We can see the emotions on the screen as well. So that's something great to have in the camp, who is actually emotionally involved, wants to win the game for the franchisee. So it's been a great journey with him, obviously.
All right, then let's see what Sam Billings, then we saw that they were having a conversation, him and Mickey Arthur as well. He seems to be very passionate about his coaching, and he's very involved, Ramesh. We've seen him as a coach of the Pakistan cricket team as well.
Yeah, I mean, there are two sides to Mickey Arthur. He can be, such a great guide and, a very good influence in the dugout. And then he can be a nervous wreck also. If the things don't work, you can see him frowning up. You can see him being restless. He's talking to himself. He suddenly becomes a 100-year-old, But that is what you get with Mickey Arthur. And so he's a lovable character. He wants to eat also. He's unlike some of the other coaches who do not have a belly. He likes his belly. He likes to eat. He likes, subcontinent stuff, food. But overall, I think he's been a very good influence because, as Tasveer was saying, he's won them a championship. And I think if they win today, they can then seriously look at winning the BPL also, because this probably is the most difficult game for Rangpur. Somehow, if they can beat Sylhet in an all-to-play-for game, then the final becomes that much more easier.
All right, then. We're talking about this game. We're building up nicely here. Sylhet Titans, then they are bowling first. Sylhet Titans, how do you see them as an opposition, just from whatever you've seen in the BPL so far?
You're not going to get anything positive from him.
Not really.
We just want a realistic point of view.
Opinion.
Yeah.
Obviously, we look at them as a strong side. As Ramesh bhai said, that if we win this one, then I believe we can go on to win the championship, because this is going to be a tough game for us. And with the inclusion of the new players like Sam Billings, Chris Woakes, as Ramesh bhai said, I hope they will have the jet lag and don't perform today. But if they go, we know they play all around the world, so they are a strong side, and we'll definitely try our best to.
Before you finish, I don't know whether we have time or not.
Of course.
Just want to thank Tasveer just want to thank his organization and him particularly because he's been such a great host.
Thank you.
He's been like a younger brother to all of us.
Thank you.
You're only 39, I believe.
Yeah.
So he's a younger brother.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and this is a first for me also and first for you also because, yeah, I mean, I did BPL in bits and pieces, but this is a full-fledged season. And you made our stay so nice, especially, you know, when we were there all by ourselves for the new year. You were there, looked after us like a younger brother. And so, really thankful.
Thank you, 𝗂𝗻𝗄.
Thank you so much to both of you. Once again, thank you so much. We're coming to the close of the show, but thank you so much. Your arrangements have been fantastic.
Thank you.
You know what we're talking about.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much once again.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much once again. And good luck. All the best for this one because this is the big one that we are looking at. It's the Eliminator. Sylhet Titans versus Rangpur Riders. Whoever loses is out of the competition. Time for a short break. When we come back, we're here for the big one.